Hey everyone, I have a great product to talk to you about today. These are silicone jumbo ice cube trays from Domestic Diva, and they are way cool. They come in a 3-tray pack, and each tray holds the capacity for 6 2-inch cubes. These are not your typical ice cube trays, and the possibilities are nearly endless for their uses. I've been following a specific diet that requires some prep work for food, and I don't have a lot of spare time on my hands. So I have to be quick and smart about how I prep. The time that I put into cooking for one day needs to last me days, if not weeks. So to start out with, I decided to test these cube trays first with one of my favorite necessities, a batch of homemade pizza sauce. My friends, this was a smashing success. I quickly filled up 6 of the cubes. I may or may not have used my fingers and licked the excess sauce, and I placed this beautiful specimen into the freezer to set. Once frozen, I pulled it back out and was able to use my cubes. The easiest way for me to remove them was to tip the tray on its side and press up from the bottom cavity until the cube emerged. Then, I was able to pull some of the extra cubes out and save them for later by storing them in a freezer bag. But most importantly, I was ready to defrost one and get ready to make some lunch. I only needed 1 cube, so I chose to defrost just the one, but Domestic Diva made these silicone trays microwavable too, in the event you needed to defrost the whole tray quickly all at once. But my 1 cube defrosted perfectly and was ready to spread and build my pizza. Oh, and hey, tomato sauce stains pretty much everything, right? Nope, this is only a rinse, not even a full washing, and there was no staining. But on that note, the trays are easily washed as nothing seems to stick to them. But I find it wildly important that they are dishwasher safe. Thank you, Domestic Diva. So, next up, we are going to freeze some pickle juice. Why? Because I'm a runner, and with the weather warming up, I tend to get headaches from the heat when I run outside, and I found that pickle juice helps with the easing of the headache. So a frozen pickle juice cube sounded even more refreshing and like a fun thing to try, too. And just to show you how much these trays hold, I ran out of pickle juice from a 32-ounce larger sized pickle jar before I even fully filled 4 cubes. These perfect 2-inch cubes hold about a third to half cup each. That's about 2.6 ounces or roughly 6 tablespoons each. Pretty impressive. So just like the sauce, I was able to store the extra pickle juice cubes in a freezer bag for later use. Random side note, should you have a need to pour out a liquid that's either defrosted or unneeded, it pours out with no mess. I wish that I could say that for all of my other bottles. Lastly, I made fudge. This only needed to be stored in the fridge, but still, it came out perfectly. There are tons of other uses for these silicone cube trays too. Baby food, soup stock, candles, soap molds, iced coffee, cocktails, and so much more. It comes with tips and an e-cookbook too. And because they stack and store easily, they take up even less cupboard space. Although they didn't stay in my cupboard for long. I love that the brand says your health and safety is important to us. So the product is BPA free, phthalate free, FDA approved silicone, and they give a 100% money back guarantee. Overall, an amazing product. Thank you.